Happy Friday night. It's a little different for me going live here on Friday night. Not really used to it. But I figured being that I missed the live on Monday, we're getting ready for the tea party. And the baby goat being very, very bad off and trying to save it. Figured I'd make it up tonight. Don't have a lot going on tonight. It's been raining for the last 4 or 5 days in a row, so it is messy. It makes it very hard to get anything done. Looks like we got Auntie Anna here. I got my niece in here. What's going on, SKW Lives? I see Greg and Gina became a member. Eclipse. That's one of my New Year's resolutions is to try to do a whole lot more on my membership this coming up year. Got a whole on. Oh, Margarita's in the house. Hey, baby. We got Wes in here. We got Mike in here. Charlene's in here. Got David in here. People are starting to pile in now. Back to goods in the house. Monique Poole. Hi there from Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, we got Brian in here too. Try to scroll down and get as many of them as I can here. So yeah, a little surprise live. We're going to talk about a little bit of stuff that's happened over this past year and thoughts on it and all of that, and some of the stuff that's going to be coming up in 2025. Because it's going to be a big year here on the mountain. There's going to be a ton of change here on Come On Mountain and Come On HQ. Some of that change is going to be announced in the next couple of weeks for sure. So, Nancy Ann said, that's his sexy hat. LOL, Des, crazy life. Des must have said something. Hey, Auntie Ann. What's going on, Des? Loving that hat. Thanks, Des. Appreciate it. I actually talked to Des today for about, me and Mike did for about 15 minutes on the way back with Uber. Getting Uber from the property today. Having a little Makers and Sprite tonight. A little something. Figured I'd kick it in. Let's see here. Margarita says, hello, everybody. Sorry, can't tag. I'm on the phone in the middle of cooking. Yeah, Margarita is heading out of the country tomorrow morning. She is going back to Mexico City with her daughter to see her dad. David, how's your truck doing with the lift? It's doing all right. I did get stuck today. Come On HQ is a mud pit right now around that house that we're demoing. We're running all the big equipment with all the rain that we've been having. It is so bad. And when I was trying to pull Uber through there, it was just too much weight. I was just sliding in the mud. So I had to unload Uber again, use Uber to push the trailer, just bump it a little bit to get the truck out of the hole, and it pulled on out, and then I loaded it up in the road. Let's see here. Haven't done a live by myself in a while either. Although I do have some kind of clicking noise going on in the rear end of the truck, so I'm wondering what that is. I mean, that truck's only got 80,000 miles on it at this point, and it seems like I've already went through a transmission, and now it might be a rear end. It's not sounding good. So far I'm not real impressed with the old Chevy Silverado 1500. I am a Ford guy, and I'm thinking it's starting to make me realize why I'm a Ford guy. Need to get them big fender wells to keep the mud down. Yeah, I do, for sure. I've been looking at them. I don't want to get your standard ones that just look generic, though. I've been trying to look for one that will look good on that truck. Oh, DD5 in the house. They're actually going live right after me at 7 o'clock tonight because they didn't get to go live I think their live was on Christmas and they didn't get a chance to do it. So they're going to go live tonight to make up for that as well. Good evening, David from Holy City, Charleston. Well, hello. Let's see here. Time to find a good older truck. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to do something here soon, unfortunately. Usually Chevy's is good. That's not my opinion. I've been a Ford guy my whole life. Finances is the reason why I ended up with that Chevy back then, and I bought it with like 9,000 miles on it, and it was just the cheaper of the three that I was looking at. I got two screens. I ain't went live in a while by myself, so it's gonna take me a minute to get my flow. How many people we got in here? 227 on a surprise live. I'll take it. I don't know how many likes we got because I can't see that on this screen. It's still saying 4, so I'm sure there's more than that. Gotta love it, Ford. That's right, Charlene. Woohoo! What up, brother? Dennis Green. Dennis Green in the house. Cool. David, make sure you check your U-joint alignment. That will make a knocking noise. 10-4. Yeah, I'm actually going to take it back up there where they did the lift, and he's a buddy of mine and does me right and will be honest with me about things. So I'm going to get him to take a look at it and tell me what it is before I start throwing money at it. We got Yogi right over there. I don't know if y'all can see him. Let's see. He's right there. He's same color as the rug, so lights off back there, but he's hanging out. I'm babysitting Yogi for the next week while Margarita is in Mexico City. Let's see here. If you would, please, if you're trying to talk to me, put it all in capital letters and hit at cmonhomesteading.com, or not .com, but at home cmonhomesteading, because it makes it a lot easier for me to see it, especially working by myself here. There's Dennis. I see him now. It is bouncing a little bit on me. I'm seeing 248 in the chat. Nice. It's all you, brother. I'm just a. Oh, okay. That's Mike talking to Mike. Mike talking to Mike. How's the baby goats? The baby goats are doing good. The male that Chanel had is healthy and getting big fast. And the male that Icy had is bouncing around everywhere and playing around. So I love the color of the one that Icy had. He's blonde. I'll probably put him on film soon. If it dries up a little bit, maybe tomorrow. That'll be on Come On Keeping It Real. Also, we're gonna have the next demo video coming out tomorrow on this channel, and it is a good one. It's already edited and ready to go. Come on, Homesteading. Where's the glasses? The glasses are in my truck, unfortunately, right now. But I've got the zoom up somewhat big on my computer, so it's helping me out a little bit. Not on this side though. This side right here is pretty small. I'd have to. Hey David, is Gary from Zephyr Hills? When are you going to open Christmas presents? Did you get the one I sent you? I open up everything that I've gotten so far, I believe. Shoot me an email and tell me what you sent, and I'll make sure that I'll let you know if that was one of the ones I opened or not. Right now, my brain's kind of going right now like that. Let's see here. Hey, woman, we love our Christmas gifts. Our flipping homestead. Nice. Yeah, David got me a snowman that's right over there that I really like. David, are you planning on having a big bonfire still on Come On Homesteading? Yes, a huge one. We're going to have the biggest bonfire in Arkansas for New Year's Eve this year on Come On Mountain. That's why I brought Uber back to the mountain today, is to start getting ready for that said bonfire. It's going to be huge. Happy holidays, everybody. Yes, happy holidays. Dang, I'd love to see that bonfire. I'll be filming it. You can count on it. Brian, what's up? It was a shirt, a white long sleeve. No, I have not gotten a shirt, buddy. So I must not have gotten it yet. I dropped Gumby's and Shorty's, Gumby's, Mary's, and Shorty's present off the day after Christmas. Come on, I seen snowman all over the stores yesterday. So with that, you were on my mind too much. I do love the snowman. I did get a different tree topper, a deer with some antlers, and got a couple other ornaments and a couple more snowmen. What was it, yesterday? The day after Christmas, so where everything was 50% off. Getting ready, and I also got some plastic boxes and stuff in a new Christmas tree plastic box to store the Christmas tree in, because the cardboard box it's this last year that it's getting used. It's to the point now where it's about too damaged. So I actually got a Christmas tree box, and I'm gonna keep everything in the barn at the new property. And you can see right back there, I have all the boxes and Christmas paper and stuff to a lot of stuff right there, so I can wrap up the ornaments and stuff and make sure that they don't get damaged. So they'll be ready for next year. Happy New Year's. Hope you had an amazing Christmas. I did. I actually had a very, very good Christmas. Got to hang out with friends and family, and Margarita's kids came to the mountain for the first time, so that was cool. Enjoyed that, and then also ate a whole lot of good groceries and a whole lot of sweets. A little too many sweets, to be honest, but a whole lot of good groceries. Mike deep fried a ham, or a deep fried a turkey. I cooked a ham, smoked a ham. And then the next day, I went over to Country Road Cures and Simple Life Reclaims, and Anthony did a prime rib, and Mel did a ham, and Anthony did a turkey also. So ate tons and tons of food. Hello, David from Moultrie, Georgia. What's going on, Francis? I am familiar with Moultrie. I got a lot of family that live in Georgia. Trips and Dreamers, it's my fault for mailing it so late. Tim said he will be going live there Tuesday night. Yes, there will probably be a couple people going live New Year's Eve night. I'm planning on doing a live myself. I'll probably do a live so everybody can see the bonfire and see us hanging out. I don't know exactly what time yet, but I know Tim will be. Tim will actually be on my live Monday, because he will be getting here on Sunday. So yeah, we're definitely gonna bring y'all along with us on this New Year's right here. Coming into the y'all been with me all of 2024, and we're gonna bring in 2025 together. I'm very excited about 2025 coming up. There's so much big stuff going on. I unloaded a whole trailer load of stuff today for the Come On HQ that is going to be a big part of next year. I filmed all of that too, so y'all get to check that out. Big plans for that area right there, getting all the houses done out of there. Hopefully getting that shop done next year before the end of the year. It's a big project because I'm doing a finished shop, and it's going to be nice. So I'm going to take my time and do it right. Insulate it well. It'll have a a wood stove in there, a propane heater for backup, and floors will be epoxied and be well insulated, and probably some pretty cool designs on the wall, different textures and stuff like that, with good lighting, to be able to have a nice shop to be able to film in, and to be able to be comfortable in working all seasons. And then plus we got a lot that's going to happen up here on the mountain. Come on home so we'll be able to get some good footage, you working and him recording. Yeah, ain't that true? I'm planning on working Tim a little bit. We're going to work on the solar here on the mountain. We're going to add a couple more panels and stuff, and get some of the stuff that's not running solar right now, that's only being charged by the generator, kind of getting going. 2025 is going to be huge. It is definitely going to be huge, nephew. I think Tim needs cheering up. Give him a big old hug. Oh, Tim's fine. Tim's fine. I talk to Tim every day. I just talked to Tim like 2 hours ago. He's excited about coming up here and hanging out. Let's see here. Who's in here too? But I've been reflecting a little bit on everything that has happened this year. There's been a whole lot of baby goats and rabbits and stuff born this year. The inside of the tiny house got completed this year, right along with some windows and some other stuff. Still got some more windows to do, and more work to do on the outside, but the inside of the tiny house is complete this year. Got a kitchen this year. Uh, Man, a ton more clearing. Did a ton of clearing down there on the landing. Worked with a lot of the friends and fam doing projects for them. Did a ton of clearing out here. Got my mountain view finally. Got all of those acres and stuff cleared out there. Got grass. I got grass in 2024. Some nice Bermuda grass where it's not a mud pit in my yard anymore. It would be a straight mud pit in my yard right now if it wasn't for the grass. And so much more. Upgraded in here a lot, rearranged a lot in here. Got the pergola. Just so much got done this year. It was a very successful year. And I can't wait to see where we're at the end of next year. I am approaching 3 years out here. The week before April will be 3 years of me out here, and I am very satisfied with how far I've came in those 3 years. Oh, you got yourself some amenities. Yes, I did. I got from taking showers and stuff and using the bathroom outside to being able to come indoors this year. I remember your yard mud pit. Yes, me too. Me too. And also got taxi and Lyft this year, I think, too, or taxi this year. That tiny house is so epic. Well, thanks, Des. Yeah, Des and her husband got to come out here and see the cabin and see the tiny house and all of that. He said he was packing up a bunch of solar wire. Yes, he is. We are definitely running some solar panels. I'm going to bring some of the panels that I got over there at the HQ, those big ones. And I'm going to bring them and put them actually on the cabin here because I'm going to have electric out there. So solar's not going to be the big need out there right now. And with it being winter, I can use every panel that I could use right now because, of course, you don't get as much sunlight and stuff during the winter. So putting him to work. David, where's all the water coming from? Why is your land and Gummy's land so wet? Because it's rained for 5 days in a row. And before that, it was only like 2 or 3 days before it rained 4 days in a row. Before we've just been getting a ton of rain and it's just very wet. And that's more flat land, so it doesn't drain as well. As far as my part of the property, it's really not as wet as further down because I'm on the higher side. The reason why it's so muddy around the shop and around that house is because we've been driving the backhoes and the tractors and all of that in the rain, and while it's wet doing that house, all the demo and stuff. So that's why it's got all the ruts and stuff like that, and it's holding so much water. But I'm not really worried about all of that. Once we get that house out of there, I'll be taking a taxi with the box blade and leveling everything out and planting grass anyways. Let's see here. I don't think Tim's going to be in the live tonight. Mama V's in here. I know you called me the other day and I meant to call you back and I still ain't called you back and I'm sorry, but I will here probably tomorrow. It has been crazy busy. I am so bad at remembering things here lately. We need to link up soon for sure. You ain't the only one, nephew. Come on, Homestead. Whenever Margarita moves in, I'll have to make a snow woman for the cabin. Didi, holler at me when you are ready to do that solar. We are proud of you too, David. Well, thanks, Des. Yeah, it was an epic year, and I try to go bigger every year. So, but at the same time, the biggest thing that I found last year and that I accomplished last year was developing a work-life balance. To me, that was my most important accomplishment last year, or this past year right here. Um, because for the first 2 years, I literally worked myself to death. I worked around the clock, nonstop, day and night, and did not really have a life, and was really burning myself out, and it's not good for my health and all that. And so, yeah, I last what was it? It was towards the beginning of the year. Last September, I made the decision to do it, and I really implemented it this year right here. And I felt like all year I've consistently been able to keep a good work-life balance where I can consistently keep up with what I needed to as here as far as YouTube goes, but yet at the same time take a little me time in the process as well. Uh, Matter of fact, my niece and my nephew down there, they told me that I was doing a very, very good job at that, because they was one of the ones that were on me big time for a long time about making that change. Let's see. Pettigene River, you don't learn the other day. It's a mush pit across Arkansas. Come on, Homestead and Tim's reading up on how to use a 6.5 Creedmoor. I can't believe Tim got that credit Creedmoor. All that stuff that he was giving Mike over there at 3 Mississippi, and then to get a Creedmoor is just too funny. Yeah. Yep. See, yeah, I'm proud of you for the work-life balance. Come on, David, you make it look easy though. It is not easy. It is not easy. It takes a lot of hours, a lot of work, and a lot of self-motivation. David, are you sleeping in the tiny house or the cabin? I am sleeping in the tiny house. The tiny house is where I sleep, cook, and shower and use the bathroom and all of that. And the tiny house, I pretty much use it as like a studio. This is where I do all of my editing and camera storage and all that other stuff. And then I have the living room over here to be able to hang out and kind of unwind and relax and watch a movie or something like that. And most of the time, the guests stay in the cabin. There's a room right over here uh, that will sleep too, and also there's a bed upstairs as well. Let's see. I was laughing my butt off when Tim said that. Come on, Homestead. Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. I can't feel my fingers on my right hand. Well, that ain't good. No problem, mate. Just called David. Or just read that. We're bouncing. We're bouncing. How many people we got in here? 372. That ain't bad for a surprise live on an off night. I'll take it. I'm glad y'all are spending your Friday nights with me. How long have I been on here? 23 minutes. Let's see here. We're bouncing. Is Icy being a good mama? Yes, Icy is being a good mama. I watched for a little while, make sure that the baby was allowed to latch and all of that and eat. And she seems to be doing pretty good. Even when Icy's eating, she'll still let the baby go eat without kicking it away and all of that other stuff. So far, so good. David, do we have a dance floor built? The whole mountain's a dance floor. All you got to do is just shake a tail feather. But no, I don't have a dance floor. But the weather's supposed to be good for New Year's Eve, so I'm excited about that. Brenda says, Possum Run Homestead, hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you have an amazing New Year as well. We everybody saying hi. Hit the like button for David. Oh, yes, hit the like button because I'm showing 4. I know it ain't 4, but that's what I'm showing. Forward all the way. Yep, I agree, but I'm stuck in a Chevy, and I don't have the jingle to make the change, so Chevy it is. David, did you ever get the rat in? I'm a background Rick from California. No, I did not get the rat in the shop over there. They did trip both of those big old traps, and I did not get them yet. But I've seen a bunch of rats, and rabbits and stuff come out of that house that we took out. I can't wait to see the video from the New Year celebration. Wish you could make it, Des. You're a couple days late. Couple days late. Chevy is 10 times better than Ford. Well, right now I'm not having that kind of luck. I've already went through a transmission at 60,000 miles and it looks like the rear end's about to go out at 80. And I don't pull big loads very often. So far, not too good. And I just put a lot of money into that truck, so I'm getting a little frustrated with it. Come on, Homesteading, are you still planning on getting a sawmill? Yes, I am, but not until I save up enough jangle. And we got a lot of projects going on right now. It last year had a couple of unexpected things happen, like buying two properties, the 10 acres behind me and the 5 acres. So I kind of moved around some resources or whatever to pull those two things off. So eventually, yes, I will, but I want to get the one that I need and not just get one to get one. So I'm trying to be patient. I know it sucks. I even tried to pay nurses to switch with me too. Wow. Toyota is especially the Land Cruiser. Mine is crossing over 300,000 miles. Runs great. Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't know if a Toyota can do what I needed to do. When you get the bonfire going, I'm going to might see it from my house, from my home. I know if anybody's flying over Come On Mountain, they're going to be able to see it. It's going to be big. But I'm very excited about getting rid of it and, being able to start working on the view a little bit more out there and start clearing up all those cedars and making them into post. I do have the chainsaw ready, and we're going to be doing a little bit of that here in the next couple of days as well. David, go and lease and turn it in every 2 years or so. A lease works for some people. Yeah, maybe. The problem with leases is I drive a lot of miles. I've had that truck for not even 3 years yet. And I bought it, like I said, with like 8,000 or 9,000 miles on it. And it's over 80,000 miles right now. So a lot of those leases have mileage penalties and stuff like that. Let's see here. America. Yep. Well, my Chevy Malibu has over 200K and she has an original engine and transmission. Hey, how's it going? Okay, Mike's saying hi to people. Mike's throwing down the keyboard warrior tonight. I like the Malibu. He's got his fast hands on, fast typing. So you're 28. That's crazy life. Do you have any recipes for someone without a gallbladder? I don't have a gallbladder as well. Luckily, the only thing that messes me up is like fast food stuff. Negotiate the miles. I never paid for any miles. Every time you turn it in, negotiate. Okay, good to know. The only bad thing about that is, though, is if you lease, you'll never own. And I am literally like a year and less than a half away from that truck being paid for. And that's the biggest payment I have. So, I don't know. I don't have a gallbladder and I don't have any issues with food. I've had my Honda CBR for less than 2 months and we put 4,000 miles on it already. Yeah, it goes fast out here, especially when everything's an hour. And then plus you go on adventures. So happens fast. So use the truck for truck stuff and the Jeep for road miles. Oh, I have been, now that I got the Jeep, right? Because I had to put a bunch of money into the Jeep to get the Jeep to a point that is dependable enough to do that. But I've been driving the Jeep a lot more here lately. Problem is, it's so wet out here right now, I can't really drive the Jeep. It's catch 22. David, did you finish off the first house burn pile? Looking great. It's burned. Now it's just a matter of removing what's left. But it is definitely burned up, and he's already started working on house number 2, tearing stuff off. So we are definitely chipping away at it. Try to stay away from high-fat foods if you can. Well, that's the ones that taste good. Work Littlefield will change his life for sure. It will change his life for sure. I must have missed it. I don't have a gallbladder either. Just eat things in moderation. Kevin is looking at used Camaros for a second car. Got to sell the camper to get it, though. Nice. Camaro guy, huh? That is the best part, LOL. Hello, Goodland, Texas. I hope you had a great Christmas, and I hope you have an amazing New Year. David, how's Eclipse doing? Eclipse is good. She's still down there at Drifting Dreamers, hanging out with their dogs because it's been so wet up here that I haven't been able to get her up here and get her set up. I'm telling you, it's rained every day. And when I say every day, I mean all day. Not like an hour here and an hour there. Today was the first day that we didn't have rain like during the day. It literally rained day and night for like 5 days. So much rain. It tried to put a gloomy Christmas, but I was able to will myself through it and stay happy and cheerful. But yeah, Eclipse is doing great. She is happy she's getting to play with her friends for an extended period of time. Making it home, looking sharp, my friend. Hi, David. What's going on, making it home? Let's see here. Mustang girl here, but don't think I can get one down on the roads. Yeah, I'm a Mustang guy as well. I used to drive Mustangs when I was younger, but I don't think a Mustang is going to make it up the old Come On Mountain. We have to keep that at the Come On HQ. We are at number 2 risk of severe thunderstorms Sunday here in North Carolina. Yeah, the weather's been crazy, and we're supposed to have some really cold weather coming too. So we'll probably be getting ice and snow in the next 2 weeks as well. So it's crazy. I bet Eclipse is in heaven playing with DD5's dolls. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Where did you find Christmas tree boxes? I need one at Lowe's, I believe. Love the new property. Well, thank you, Howard. Get Tim's truck good and muddy. Oh, Tim's truck will get good and muddy here. He's leaving the city and coming to the country. 72 here in Saturday. Wow. I wished it would be 72 here and no rain. I would love to go ride the bike. We had 2 Mustangs and 2 Camaros. V8s is a must. Well, I'm all about the V8 power now. No fat is not understandable for some people. I recommend no high-fat foods. If you can see the grease, then don't eat it. High fat makes the well, we're learning a lot about no gallbladders tonight. Check out Ryan Hall's weather video for today. He makes us look like a sheet of thick ice. Oh, wow. Oh, we so need a midnight hayride. Midnight hayride, huh? Never know. Might be able to make that happen. Although hay's expensive. The square bells are. That's why I got all those round bells when they offered me that deal. Let's see where we're living. My dad has a 2000 Camaro. I will ask what he wants for it if you would like me to. It hasn't been started in several years. Kind of late. Sorry. Merry Christmas. No problem, Gwen. Come on from Ontario, Canada. Hope you had a nice day. Best wishes for 2025. Hugs. A muscle car without muscle is a crime. I agree. Those Mustangs is 4 cylinders and V6s and stuff like that. That's just a shame. Let's see here. Drift and Dreamers 5. At least your team can say that the refs aren't winning the games for them, unlike the Chiefs. Oh, I see a little hate going on there. A little hate going on there for the Chiefs. $4 a square bell here in Indiana. Is that expensive? It is not $4 here. It is not $4 here. Maybe double, if not even a little bit more than double. Margarita says Ontario has a special place in her heart. Works Littlefield, it was mine and I didn't drive it crazy or nothing. Oh, we selling cars on here and everything tonight. Come on. What else you got? Come on, you want me to turn into an auctioneer? Go ahead. Give me the starting price. We'll get her done. We'll sell it. We'll sell it. Who wants to sell a Camaro in here? Let's see here. Guys, wishing everyone an amazing, happy 25. Hi from Australia. What's going on, Ben? And I wish you a happy 25 as well. I'm hoping 25 is like the biggest, baddest year yet. We need a tractor, really. Everybody needs a tractor, or everybody needs a tractor. I will give bunnies away eventually. My neighborhood is covered with them. Not right. The refs aren't helping the Chiefs. How about those Chiefs? Uh-oh. We got all kinds. We're getting close to the playoffs, so everybody getting serious. One farm store here was selling square bells for $14. I was selling Bermuda hay back in the 80s for $4 a bell. I would sell my husband's Trans Am, but he would probably notice. Yeah, I believe he probably would there, Auntie Ann. If you looked at it probably too long, he'd probably notice. $5 if you can get it here in good running condition. Has a 1500 toe cap, a good hitch. Now, we selling all kinds of stuff on here. I don't even know what that one was. I don't think I've ever had a live before that turned into Craigslist. That's awesome. My dream car is a 1917 Ford Mustang. Did they have a Mustang in 1917? I thought the Mustangs came out in the 60s. 64, I think. Sawmill for us first, then a tractor, then a project truck. 25 is going to be busy for us, and we are looking forward to every second of it. Yeah, I want to get a sawmill first as well. And I definitely want an old Ford truck, like in the 50s range, to restore one day. I used to always want to do a Mustang because I used to race Mustangs when I was a youth and adolescent there. But up on the mountain, and being that my life's turned into what it's turned into as far as being a mountain man, I think an old truck would be a better thing. This is come on list. There you go. Might be a new thing. Craigslist is fading out anyways. Need a new list. Come on list. Yep, Mustangs came out in 64 and a half. See, I thought it was 64. Yeah, so if you find a 1917 Mustang like you was talking about, I'd love to see that. You might be on to something there. You might have to take it off come on's list and take it to one of those big auctions. First year was 64 and a half, then 65. Yep. Dave, how long does brown bells last? Rick from California. For the goats. They've been lasting over a month for the goats that I have there, which is 4 grown ones. So not too bad. And I got those for like $15 to $20 a bale. So I got a good deal. A 1917 Mustang was 4-legged. Truth. I have a 67 F100 with original 352 V8. Is that a 351? I've never heard of a 352. My husband wants a Ford so he can chop it and turn it into a hot rod. Nice. I would love a 69 or 70 Mustang my husband used to have. He wishes he had it back. I wish I had my old Mustangs back. For sure. A 34 Ford. What I really would like to have is one of those old like Bonnie and Clyde cars. One of those Model A's or something like that. Yeah. I had a 1976 Pontiac Firebird with the big old bird on the hood. Caw-caw! Yep, 352 was from the 50s. You learn something new every day. A 1968 Camaro. Old police interceptor engine. Pontiac GTO, those were some bad boys back in the day. Can't even buy Pontiacs anymore. My husband owned a 75 Cutlass. Oh, super sport. My first car was a 67 Camaro. Bought it for $75 from behind the barn. Completely rebuilt it. I bet you wish you still had that sucker. We have a 1966 Toyota Land Cruiser with a 350 small block. Nice. I'm going to go get ready for our live. Don't forget to come on over to DD5 at 7 p.m. for our live stream. Love y'all. Come on. If the mods could throw their link in here for them, please. I love the Pontiac brand. It's pretty good, 100. I learned to drive my first car was a 1955 Chevy. It was so cool. Nice. Oh, what was your first car, David? My first car was, I don't know the year. It was an early 80 Chevette. Not a Corvette, a Chevette that I got from my brother for $50. And it had a cracked head. And I wasn't even old enough to drive it. I was like 15 years old on the Georgia back roads, red clay roads. But I knew how to get anywhere I needed to get around town off those back roads. And if you put the radiator cap on, it would overheat. But if you left it off, it didn't overheat. So I threw the radiator cap away, kept water in it, and it was construction cone orange. And I spray painted it black. And man, I drove that car everywhere. And then whenever I actually got old enough to drive, I actually took it to Florida one time with the cracked head and everything else. It was crazy. That car never did die. I ended up parking it in my dad's field out there, and it ran to the day I shut it off. It was crazy. David, you need an early 70s Ford Highboy to get through the creek. My first car was a baby blue 1970 something Maverick. Oh, nice. First car was a 67 Mercury Cougar. Mercury's version of the Mustang. Okay. Let's see here. Probably one of my fastest cars I ever had was a 91 Mustang. Come on, 2 cracked heads are better than 1. Let's see here. Rick out. Have a blessed 2025. Later, Rick. 83 Grand Prix GT. I remember those. 1974 Oldsmobile with a 350 rocket fuel injected engine, fire truck red, white, and vinyl top. My first car was a 1986 Buick some some Somerset. I love that car. My brother-in-law had a Cougar. Well, I'm learning what everybody's first car was. My first truck was a 1984 square body Ford, and I love that truck. I've had quite a few like mud trucks and stuff like that too, big old jacked up ones. And Dan said, "Dang, I can't type tonight." My first car was a horse and buggy, no lie. Nice. I had a 92 Mustang. Sweet. Any speeding tickets underneath your belt? Yeah, long time ago in the youth years. Come on, Mama Niece says, please give some details about future plans. All right, future plans. Solar's a big topic on the mountain this year, and fencing is really the two big ones here on the mountain, plus something huge that's coming up here real soon. I can't really talk a lot about here, a whole lot right now, but on the property uh, close to town, the shop is a big one, and starting to build the office slash like Airbnb type situation out there is going to start as well. I'm going to be splitting a lot of my time kind of evenly, depending on projects and materials and finances and all of that, kind of here on the mountain for a project and then back down there on the mountain. I'm going to try to keep them both going. It's just all going to depend now that I got both of them to deal with. If there's a delay on one because of materials or something like that, then I can always bounce up here and keep projects going up here as well. So I've got plenty of work to do this year. And I've got to, at some point, decide exactly what I want to do with this cabin right here. I'm all over the place with it. It's changed so many times, and I just don't know. It's I'm pretty much set, I believe, but you never know. It depends on what type of materials and stuff like that that I end up with for this cabin. This cabin's a tricky one. It needs a lot of work, but it is very, very cool and rustic. And I really love that and really don't want to lose it. I know I've had people tell me, you should just tear it down and use the slab, but I just don't want to. It's so unique, and it's kind of part of me at this point. So I'd love to save it if I can, but I also don't want to spend a fortune doing it. So finances and budget and stuff plays a big part in this, guys. Huge part on what I do and when I do it and how fast it gets done. So I don't know. We'll see. But I also want to try to save up some money for something pretty big the following year as well. So I gotta, I try to play a long game. I don't plan just for next week or next month. I try to plan out for long term. So we'll see. Solar is the way to go. Yeah, absolutely. I would like. There's a lot of moving parts to solar that has to happen before I can even start buying the solar stuff. So that's what's taking so long on that. But I would like to get that part just done. That way, that's not an issue anymore. Although the system that I got right now with all the batteries and stuff that y'all see me review has definitely made it cost effective for me to run the way that I'm running right now. I don't pay any more than you would pay for your electric bill right now to run the mountain with the generator, thankfully, for all these backup batteries. David, are you going to put up the shop that you took down? Yes. Yes, that is in 2025's scope for sure. Got big plans for that shop. I hope you can save it. Yes, me too. I learned to drive a stick shift and an Opel GT. I learned on a 94 Geo Storm. I remember the Geo Storm. I practiced driving a stick, took two 30-minute lessons, then bought one. Nice. What do you mean? You ain't rich? No, I'm very far from rich. I'm pretty good at budgeting and saving on the background a little bit until I get what I want, but definitely not rich. Excited about all the projects coming up in the new year. Yes, Margarita knows about a lot of them. Sticks get better gas mileage, but not if you live in the city. Blow a lot of clutches. That and also sticks are a little bit of a pain in the butt in the mountains if you're going to be towing a lot of stuff. I must have missed something where we got on to driving stick shifts now. Yep, this has turned into Craigslist tonight, guys. We got a Craigslist going on. How did the hungering go this year? The hunting go this year? Not very well because I haven't had a lot of time to hunt. But hunting season ain't over for me yet, so I'm not giving up on it yet. Come on list. Oh dang, my mom and dad had a 73 Opel. It's and I want one so bad. Dad red, mom yellow. Nice. Come on HQ. Yeah, I think that Come on HQ is the new property out there. I think that's what it's going to be called because that's basically what it's going to be is the headquarters for doing a lot of this business stuff right here and being able to upload videos and stuff. Will you put the shop on Come On Mountain on the new property? Not likely. It's probably going to stay up here on the mountain. And you'll see in about 2 videos why on Come On Homesteading. Not tomorrow's video, but probably Tuesday's video. Yes, Margarita definitely loved her boots, guys. From Greg and Gina. Where are we at? 52? So what is y'all's big plans for 2025? David, you look like JR on Dallas with that hat on. You look nice. Well, thank you. I remember old Dallas. My mom used to watch that religiously. Please try to save the cabin. Yeah, I absolutely going to give it everything I got. Just have Gary come over and sit in the stand for you. He'll get one for you. I don't think he's gotten one yet either. He's been putting in a lot more time. Take better care of myself. That's always a good goal. We plan to thrive. Big stuff happening here. Okay. Who shot JR? Relocating to Arkansas and starting a family compound. That is a great 2025. Cabin, and maybe start the barn. Nice. Would love to see some projects and welding videos from the shop. Old man Jeff. Yes, that is definitely coming. Trust me. Once that welder gets hooked up, it's on like Donkey Kong. Watch out. JR got shot. Yeah, I got a couple of things in there where I can hold them down. I want one or two. Let's see here. So a lot of building and a lot of relocating is what I'm seeing so far. Scroll down here. We got 404 people in here, 2025. Eat, sleep, work, and watch YouTube. Nice. Let's see here. Also got a couple of meetups to do this coming up year as well. And Freedom Weekend over there with Tim in Tennessee. Hope I get my antique sales going in the 1902 farmhouse. Oh, that'd be cool. Or just as soon as things slow down a little bit, I want to go to an auction. Hey, David, in your travels, keep your pretty blues open for a shipping container for us, please. All right, will do. Can you get a new bucket for Uber? Can't you get a new bucket for Uber? Yeah, with money. They want like, what was it, $700, $800 for one? So I'll be fixing that. Get those thumbs up. That's right. What did Santa bring you? More bills. More bills. Or your antique shop is going to be amazing. I'll come visit you in Arkansas, but I'm never moving again. This was rough for on us. Yeah, moving is no joke. Did Tim find another taco truck? I don't know if he's got another one locked down yet or not. Retired living, the good life. Nice. Bends over acres. Come on, Homestead. You have done a great job on the chat. Keeping up tonight. Congratulations. Well, thank you. I'm trying. It's been a long time since I've done one by myself. And we got like 412 people in here. But I wanted to kind of dictate this live off of the chat. I kind of wanted to just like it's a full-blown conversation between us. It's the end of the year. You guys been with me all year, and you know, this right here is like our last chance to really catch up before the next year starts, because the New Year's Eve live will, you know, be alive, but it won't be as interactive as far as chat wise like this, because we'll be walking around and showing everybody and stuff like that. So Tim said that David is cooking. No, David is not. Part of hosting is taking care of the groceries. David cooked a whole lot when I hosted here, a lot. I might cook a breakfast and stuff like that, but not the main meals. I don't want to spend the whole time working. I need to make one more move, but not sure when. My 80-year-old mother doesn't, but I'm 60 and I need to get where I need to live out my remaining years. It is important to be happy where you're at. The bonfire is going to be off the chain. Yes, it is. Yeah, this is David's last Friday live for 2024. Yep. Don't do many of these here Friday ones. It's done pretty good though. We got 426 people in here for kind of off the day kind of live. Pretty cool. Having a good time. And I'm getting to hear about a lot of y'all, about your first cars and how you learned to drive a stick shift and turned into come on list in here, and what your New Year's resolutions are and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing the 2025 changes. Me too. David, I hope you have a very blessed 2025. Thank you. Let's see here. It's hard being happy in 120 to 120s 9 months out of the year. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is hot. I've been with you since you had 100 subs. So has Auntie Ann. We are OGs. Yes, y'all are. Absolutely. Back in the fifth wheel. I'm heading over to DD5, so have a great weekend, David. See y'all over at Drifting Dreamers. Yes, everybody go over to Drifting Dreamers here in about 1 minute and tell them to come on, send you on over there. Give them guys some love. They got a whole lot of stuff going on down there. But I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I love every single one of y'all. I will see y'all again on Monday at our regularly scheduled time, 6 o'clock Central Time, over here on Come On Mountain. All right, guys. DD5 time.